What's going on, everyone? So we got some news and updates in regards to our defensive players. Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish. We need them back. The Lakers' defense has been atrocious. We're like 28th ranked defense since the All-Star break. Defense has been a big problem. Big problem. Part of it is just lack of effort, energy, and focus on the defensive side of things. The other part of it is you're missing Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, and you were missing Max Christie for a little while, Christian Wood. So, based on the news and reports that have came out, Gabe Vincent was practicing. He was in the practice uniforms and everything like that. Darvin Ham said, when asked about all of the guys that are injured right now, that one of them would be returning soon. Gabe Vincent is probably that person. He could be referring to Cam Reddish. But he said Gabe Bando would. So I'm hoping that he means Gabe Vincent. Because Cam Reddish is he's been back, right? But he's been like, he's back and then he misses a game and then he plays a game. Then he plays like 3 minutes of a game and then he's gone. So Cam Reddish, I just think like he's trying to finish through his stuff. I think Darvin Ham means Gabe Vincent will be back soon because we are now approaching that timeline for Gabe Vincent. We are now getting close to that, like, hey, Gabe Vincent was supposed to be back by the end of the month. We're now approaching the end of the month. And so I would imagine Gabe Vincent's back in the next couple days. Now, is Gabe Vincent going to be like a huge game changer? Is he going to be a guy that like changes the fate of the Lakers? Probably not, but I do think he can help. The problem is how many games does it take him to kind of get into the flow of things, get into the rhythm of things? How many games does it take for him to kind of be what we need him to be? But in theory, it's like point of attack, defensive guard who has, decent size for like a point guard, at 6'3", can defend multiple positions, was a starting point guard for the finals Miami Heat, 3-and-D style initiating level point guard that's always had success alongside guys like LeBron James. Right? So like on the surface, it's like, okay, this is a guy that go give you, 9 to 12 points a game, give you a couple assists, but more so provide the defense. Play him alongside D'Lo, play him alongside Reeves, play him alongside Dinwiddie. That would be valuable, right? Like that would be very impactful. Obviously, Jared Vanderbilt is the real piece we need. He's the guy that like is the difference between us actually having a puncher's chance and us having no shot whatsoever, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, I know, like, people like Vanderbilt, yes, Vanderbilt, clearly. I mean, we've seen it, right? Vanderbilt is a huge difference maker. But we'll touch on Vando more here in a moment, but looks like Gabe Vincent's going to be back. Looks like Cam Reddish should be returning basically any game now and then get back into the swing of things. He was basically questionable for the Warriors game that just passed. But Darvin Ham relayed that, like, hey, it's probably not going to happen for this game, but he should be back soon. So you get Gabe Vincent, you get Cam Reddish. Again, 2 point of attack, 2 athletic, defensive type players that can just make an impact on that side of the basketball, give you a little bit of balance. Cam Reddish isn't like the best offensive weapon, but he is a guy that can help on the offensive side of things and can kind of help, occasionally knock down a 3-ball. There have been a couple games, a couple moments where he gets a little hot and will knock down some shots. But more so, it'd be like Gabe Vincent. Can he turn it around and be a quality 3-point shooter? Plus, Gabe Vincent is a guy that is known to elevate once the playoffs start. So that's good too. But Christian Wood, still no real news or update. Did a video talking about Christian Wood, like where's Christian Wood at? He's dealing with some personal matters and stuff like that going on. I'm not going to get into that stuff. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. But so I don't expect him back anytime soon until that's all kind of squared away. But Jared Vanderbilt. So Rui Hachimura said that Jared Vanderbilt should be back soon, hopefully, is what he said. So, how much do you put into the hopefully? So if Rui's right and Jared Vanderbilt is returning soon, which again kind of fits the timeline, He is expected to be back before the season's over. He has been working out in the gym with resistant bands, with like on the little bike and stuff. So that's good. You've seen Jared Vanderbilt. He's posted a bunch of stuff on, Instagram about like, him just in the gym working and rehabbing. So he's making progress in a positive direction. He's gotten some work in the gym. Nothing major, nothing like that. But hopefully within the next like week or two, we are supposed to get some sort of update. And Jovan Buha was the one, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Jovan said like a week ago or a couple days ago that next week we would get an update on Jared Vanderbilt, like a better timeline of when he's coming and when he's not. Well, we're gonna be here in a couple days, like tomorrow. This video is being recorded on Sunday, so depending on when you watch this video, it may have already happened. You may already have the update news. But Rui basically kind of shined a light saying like, hey, he should be back soon. And then also we could get back to that lineup from last season. I think it's very interesting because Rui's starting right now. And for him to say we could get back to the unit that led us last year, does he know something? Does he know like, hey, you're only starting temporarily till Jared Vanderbilt gets back and we get back in a rhythm? Then you're going back to the bench, which I'm okay with. Look, I've talked about it. I don't hate the idea of, like, when we get to the playoffs, I would love to, like, ideally, you go D'Lo at the point. You go, or, I mean, for position's sake, I guess you could go, like, LeBron at the point, but it's really D'Lo. D'Lo at the 2, Vando at the 3, Rui at the 4, and AD at the 5. Like, you could structure it that way, but what it really be is D'Lo, Vando as the point of attack, LeBron playing the 3, again, for the playoffs. I don't know how much you could do this for the regular season, but LeBron at the 3 for the playoffs, Rui, or in-season tournament, whatever, play-in tournament, right? LeBron at the 3, Rui at the 4, AD at the 5. So now you actually have real athleticism and size out on the perimeter between LeBron James and Jared Vanderbilt. So they can basically prowl out on the perimeter. You got D'Angelo Russell with his 6'10 wingspan, just be serviceable, which he has been, right? Rui now shifts to the 4, which he is a mismatch at the 4. That's his natural position. That's where he's best at. Also, rebounding-wise, we would be much better. Jared Vanderbilt gives you 6 to 7 a game. LeBron James would be able to help much more in the rebounding department because he'd be out in the perimeter so he could chase down all those loose balls that we give up for second chance opportunities. But Rui would be able to help on the glass as well because he averages nearly 3 to 4 more rebounds a game when he plays the 4 as opposed to the 3 because he's a 4. And he can help crash the glass, where if he's playing out on the perimeter, he doesn't have the foot speed and quickness to chase down and track down those loose basketballs. LeBron and Vanderbilt do. And you have those two who can lock down on the defensive side, out on the perimeter, be better offensively. The size you'd have with that unit would be fantastic. Rui gets to be the mismatch that he is. You have D'Lo, Rui, and LeBron all shooting 40+% from three-point range. The Lakers were doing an excellent job of making Jared Vanderbilt an actual offensive weapon before he went down and got hurt. And then Anthony Davis could do Anthony Davis thing. To me, that would be the best balance item. And now you have Austin Reeves moving to the bench, and you get his scoring, and he can kind of just be what he's best at, which is when he has the basketball in his hands, just go. Give Austin Reeves the green light. Let him just be a scoring threat. The numbers even back it up. He's been much more efficient off the bench this season than he has been in the starting unit. And his stat lines are basically the same, just on better efficiency because he's going up against bench units as opposed to starting units. Also, defensively, he's been our just biggest gaping hole. I mean, the Lakers are 7 points better with him off the court than they are with him on because he's so bad defensively. So I think you just kind of mask that. You'd be better defensively, better rebounding. You'd still have the level of scoring, right? Like, I just think that would be a better balanced attack. Or you go with the 5 from last year, which is still our best 5 even this year. This year, our best differential as far as starting or 5-man units period go, it's D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. That is like very telling, right? Because Jared Vanderbilt just makes up for so much ground. Right? Lakers have been 28th in defense since the All-Star break because they don't have their defensive guys, right? Well, you add in Jared Vanderbilt, it's not that he's just good defensively. It's that he's good defensively, but he can defend like multiple guys at once. He's so versatile in his ability to switch. I mean, he can essentially defend 1 through 5. Obviously, you don't want him defending like a Jokic or anything like that. But, you know, he could switch. You're playing the Warriors. He could switch. You know, you're playing the Thunder. You could, if he gets switched on Chet, I think Jared Vanderbilt can hold his own against Chet, right? Like the versatility of Vando. His ability to defend multiple positions and just cover so much ground. Lakers go from atrocious defensively, like worst in the league, to like middle of the pack with Anthony Davis. And then Jared Vanderbilt adds in, and all of a sudden Lakers are very good, right? Because Anthony Davis just covers so much ground, but he doesn't have any help. Well, you add in Jared Vanderbilt, who can now help and can defend out on the perimeter and also cover so much ground. That's where that factor lies. So now you can kind of offset and balance out the lack of defense with Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, right? But personally, I think at some point they're going to have to break up that backcourt one way or another. But I think if you get Jared Vanderbilt back into the starting unit, either by replacing Rui or Austin Reeves, where I think Rui gives you more mismatches, especially at the 4. And he gives you more size. He'd help with the rebounding. He's still shooting 40%. So to me, it's like you're either replacing Rui or you're replacing Austin Reeves. I think go with the size, move Rui to the natural position, make LeBron play the 3, because guess what? We're in do or die mode, buddy. This isn't like, 82-game season. No, we're in the play-in, and now we're in the playoffs. Like, we don't have time for you to go, I don't want to play the 3. We're only playing the 4. Well, tough. Right? Because we need a win. So that would be my thoughts. But hopefully Jared Vanderbilt's back sooner rather than later. Be nice if we start getting these guys back in order and ready to go. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? You excited? Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish look like they're basically going to be back any day now. Jared Vanderbilt, do you hope that he comes back? If so, do you think that he can be a big factor? Again, I don't know how much of an impact they make coming back right now, just because, one, the hole that we're in so far this season, and then also all those guys are going to have to get back in a rhythm. It's going to take a while. So I don't think that they help really for the regular season the rest of the way, but I do think that they help come the playoffs, because the idea is that they'll be in a rhythm, they'll get their flow down. Now we get into the play-in. Everyone's good. Everyone's ready. Let's go. Let's go pull out this W. But how do you feel? What are your thoughts are? I love to hear it, however it is, down in the comments below. That being said, if you like this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.